Hello everyone, my name is Strips and welcome back to Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Today we are here on BluJayGames' Patreon server, The Nest. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1. If you haven't seen it already, then go check it out. Anyways, today on the agenda, I have a plan. I said last time how I wanted to make a drown farm and I needed a drown farm to get lots and lots of copper. Now, with that copper also comes I need to wax it. I want it to... Oh, it's raining. Oh dear. I need it to stay copper. Obviously, I don't want it to turn blue because I like the sort of the little bit weathered stage. This stage, I'm exposed. I need it to be like this for my build to work. And if you haven't seen the build, then featured in halfway through about in my last episode, I showed off my Big Ben build for this one chunk, of course, in the chunk town. I'm not going to go over all of the introductory stuff for the nest because that was the purpose of the last video. It was to introduce you guys to this brand new world. Oh dear, what was that? What on earth was that? It was to introduce you guys to this brand new world, and so now we can just continue carry on. So first of all, let's just litter a little bit. That reminds me, at one point we need to get a bow. Right, so today, actually, I need to... What is this? There's a chest appeared. Little something to say welcome from Ragnarok. Oh, okay. Oh. oh wow. Oh, that is an oak too. That is a lot of copper. So, that saves me a task, doesn't it? Now we can jump up to the next stage where we can actually get this start smelting. Thank you, Ragnarok. Thank you so much. Right. But before this, I'm going to come back to this because urgently I need to go and find some bees. I found a Ragnarok instead. He knows. He knows I just mentioned it. Wait. Oh, is he going? What is he doing? I need to be off now, so I need to find some bees. So, I bet our best chance of finding bees is in one of these forests because we are looking for one of the hives. I'm not sure if anyone has any bees. I'd rather find them all my own though. You know what? It might have to be. I have to cut back to it when I find some. Although the rates aren't too bad, right? They're not that bad, right? Yeah. So after a long while of searching, I have concluded that I'm going to take matters into my own hands. There's a flower forest or flower fields here really, so I'm just going to place a bunch of saplings and then we shall go from there. So we have placed down the flowers, we've placed down the trees, and now we wait. So hopefully within the next episode I'll be able to go over there with all the trees being grown and we can hopefully find a bee's nest. If not, I have some other plans anyway. So for now, I guess, let's investigate this chest that Ragnarok left us. Let's see what's actually in here. So we've got 10 blocks of copper, 6 ingots and a bunch of raw copper, obviously meaning that we are going to have to smelt this up, and he's left us some blast furnaces, some fuel as well, some scaffolding and some oak as well, because I did mention last episode that I needed some oak. Thank you very much, this saves a lot of time, so this will be very helpful in building our base. I think what we should do now is smelt all of this up. It may take a little while, but I have a plan for that too. I have many plans, many. So in order to smelt all of this copper, we needed to make a mega furnace, and I thought, where else but to put it in the sky above my chunk base. Now, one issue I found with this after I built it was that it was a little bit big. Maybe I could tone it down a bit just so that my building around it would eventually fit and I wouldn't have to make it smaller in the future. What it did mean though is I had to go mining for resources like gold and redstone, because in the one chunk I mined out, I distinctly lacked those resources, which meant I had to go somewhere else completely to start a new mine. Which brings me to where I am now. So I'm over here in a random location, and what we're going to do is we're going to mine down in a 2x2. Do all the way down to, should we go Y11? Or should we go a bit higher up? I think we should go to Y11 just because we haven't really done any mining yet for this world, and it might be good to find some diamonds along the way. Basically, I want to do a mining session, as everyone should do. So we don't really need iron, we may need some coal eventually down the line, but I'm not too bothered about it because we have alternative fuel, including the lava buckets, which we do again maybe need to do this episode once we get done with the furnace. Now, one thing is we need redstone desperately because I don't have any redstone, and we also need some gold, and gold is kind of rare. And oh, this is interesting, I wasn't expecting this. This is good, we can now actually farm some dripstone, because I don't think anyone would mind if I excavated these caves. It's not exactly anyone's building area, it's not exactly anyone's occupied area. This is all free for me to take. Now, these are interesting. I don't know how to farm these. I don't know if you can produce them. Do they grow down? It's possible that they could just be some very rare items. So I'm going to collect all the ones that I find. I'm just going to make some torches here. So we're going to explore this cave. I may as well keep you guys here and explore the cave. Oh, I seem to find a crevice. Interesting, interesting. Where is that down there? Oh, that looks like something special down there. Now, I haven't found diamonds in 1.17 yet. It's kind of crazy. I'm going to take all of this dripstone I can. I'm not taking the dripstone blocks because they can be gathered from villagers, if you guys didn't know. Although this dripstone is quite a necessity because it just takes so long to grow. And I'm getting so much here. This is definitely going to be helpful for what I plan to do. Now, I can also take some more copper too, but Ragnarok gifted me a whole bunch of copper. I don't think I'm ever going to need any again. One thing I did bring up to Westy, is that I feel like once I've cooked it all, once I've made it into blocks, I might give some of it back, because I don't need all of it for my build. My build is not entirely copper. Ouch. In fact, my build is more to the point entirely oak, with the copper just being a nice decorating block. The only reason I'm focusing on the copper is because it takes longer. We have a tree farm where I can get the oak and I just need to strip it. And also the fact that copper has much more steps to it, basically. And it allows me to complete builds such as the furnace, which I still need to shorten down. There we are, there's another glow. What is it called? It's a glow lichen. I'm not even sure. So let's do, oh, there's some more there. I'm not even sure how to farm these, and I've been hit by a spider. Is that a cave spider? No, I don't think it would be, because I would be poisoned. It's weird the things you know in Minecraft and you just sort of forget about them. So I'm going to take a couple of these, not going to take too many. They're not really that interesting to me. Not too bothered. I am. While you guys are here, I'm going to go check out what that blue thing was we saw. If I can get down there. I may have to take the long way round. We're also going to keep on gathering this copper too. Very interesting is 1.17 blocks. Ouch. Now, while you guys are here, I thought it would best be... Oh, we've got some gold. It would best to be explain what's going to happen with the nest and 1.18 or 1.17 part 2. Basically, the areas marked in Chunktown are going to be kept, and all the areas outside are going to be trimmed. So we will have all of the new space to explore, and well, I think it's a good decision, and they did that from the start. Pardon me. So it is not to be worried. Now this is interesting. This is my first ever geode that I found on my own. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a screenshot of those coordinates, and we're going to come back here another day to make a farm here. Interesting, very interesting. Right, let's get down to that crevice. Is it through here? Yes. Okay. Right, we can just jump down. Boop. Boop. What way was it? Oh, there's a creeper up there, be careful. It's around here, wasn't it? Got some redstone too. Yeah, there it is. There we are, our first diamonds, and some more dripstone too. Lovely. I'll take all the dripstone, thank you. Lovely stuff. So, diamonds aren't really needed because obviously we don't have a shopping district. We merely just trade with other people, and we just let someone lend something. If someone goes, oh, can I borrow this? Just, yeah, sure, go ahead. Right, so I think this is where I am just going to gather a bunch of resources, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm back at the base. So in this chest here contains all of our goods we found when mining. Let's go through it, shall we? So we found just about enough gold, we found some diamonds too, some of those glow lichens, and we also found an axolotl. My first axolotl. So maybe for a future episode we can look into them too. Now we found some copper, and we just found, I think, just about enough redstone ore if we use a fortune pickaxe. Also, interestingly, I found so much dripstone that I think now or soon it's time to make a farm, and then that can really help us with our fuel situation for this furnace, because like I said, many plans, many, and this definitely helps, because otherwise it would have been so much AFK time. So yeah, so I guess we should put a farm of dripstone down there. Although for now I want to finish this, which means ripping it out, making it smaller, and putting in the rails and all that. So prepare for another time lapse. And there we have it. The furnace is all complete. You can see it's more compacted now, it's smaller, and to preserve redstone we've used levers as the power source, which is, I feel, a cheaty way to do it, but it still works. So if we just give a demonstration here, most of you should be familiar with one of these. It is called a... what is it called? It's just like an industrial furnace. It's not a cheaty furnace, it's a super smelter. That's it, because it smelts superly like a mega smelter. And if we also give it some fuel in this output chest, or should I say the fuel input chest, that's the output chest over there where we will collect our lovely stuff. Obviously this would work better if it was in the middle, so it all sort of collided in the middle, so it's like symmetrical. So basically the problem we're going to run into is we need a lot of fuel for it all to be working, basically. If you guys have super smelters, you should know about these issues. You should also know about the issue I picked up on just now, is because when this redstone is powered, and I had a powered rail here and here, and then when it stopped about on this hopper when I want it to stop here, because this is the activation one. So as you can see here, if I pull this lever, boom, they're going to start off, and hopefully when I stop that lever they're going to stop. As you can see, these ones have lit up because of I didn't have that much stuff to smelt. Oh no, maybe it's the issue of fuel. Maybe it's the fuel issue. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'll be right back. Gotta get some fuel. Fuel, coal, fuel. There you go, I've got some coal there. I'll take some wood as well. Quickly, get back up there. Some demonstration this is. Look, it's nearly done already. Right, so let's actually give it some more fuel. So if we turn it off, boom, it stops here. Put the fuel in, and then we can turn it back on again. And that, was it emptying? Was it emptying into that? Because it was handing off. That's not very good, is it? I don't really want it to then. Oh well. So eventually the fuel situation is going to be lava buckets, which we're going to use using the dripstone and lava combination with the cauldrons. What that does require is lots of iron, lots of lava, and lots of time. Speaking of, now that our demonstration has been complete with the stone, has it been complete? Oh dear. I'll have to sort this out. So join me in the next episode where we get the fuel situation done. For now though, I have been Phipps. I've been stumbling around in this episode, but we finally got a function done at our base. We got the furnace working all nicely, and maybe we can start building too, and hopefully this won't get in the way too much. So I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.